We know that one of the areas that your NGO Biladi works is heritage for Syrians, because there are lots of Syrian refugees in Lebanon, just like there are many Syrian refugees in Turkey, and you are doing some works focusing on heritage with them.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about the nature of that work and what are you achieving with that work?
Like I said, Biladi is an NGO that tackles social issues but related to heritage. So when the Syrian refugees crisis started in Lebanon after the Syrian war broke out, and we had a flood around 2 million refugees, it was just normal for us to try to reach out for this population in suffering and see if it's possible for their heritage to act as one of two things. One is a healing component, and the other one as a component for self-development. Healing component, we tried to do this through a program called Syria in My Mind. It's a program that aims at teaching young children, Syrian children, about their own heritage, about Syria as a land of heritage and civilization, and not just as a land of war. And we wanted to do this program for two reasons. One is to emphasize their sense of pride in their own country and their own nation, and to prove to them and to show them that they are Syrians and not just refugees, and that being a refugee is just a situation that will not last forever. And we wanted them to have this pride in their own country again. And we tried this also to keep the bridge between the souvenirs of the parents and the children alive. So we have lots of activities that aim for the children, and where they have to go back and ask their parents if this information that we are providing is correct, or if they know it, or if they have memories about it. So it's also keeping a sort of intangible link to their homeland alive. The other program that we do this, this educational program, Syria in My Mind, all the work that we do with the children is based on games. So they play. They play on giant maps on the floor, they play on building castles using wooden blocks, they play memory games, they play all sorts of games that move around Syria and Syrian heritage in order to let them be aware of the names of the places that they are seeing, but also what it looks like.
Did you create these games yourself?
Yeah.
Or
yes, we conceptualized,
your NGO. Yeah.
Yeah, we conceptualized the whole program, and it's a program that is funded by UNICEF and being implemented in the educational centers that are run by an Italian NGO operating in Lebanon called AFSI. We conceptualized the whole material, and we couldn't, because this experience did not exist anywhere else, so we could not base it on anyone else's experience. So it was more of a learning by doing module where we thought this can work. We tested it. If it works, we continued. If it doesn't, we drop it. And as games. But we knew from the beginning, because the program, when it was conceptualized, it was worked upon with psychologists and sociologists in order to know how we can push or how we can work with these children on these topics without hurting them.